coaching disaster by Jason Garett. And, you know, look, I know the penalty they called on the long snapper or the field goal snapper, that's what everybody's talking about. But to me, the way Jason Garett handled that in-the-game situation, they weren't aggressive at all. Everything he did was about setting up for a 45 to 48-yard field goal. And are you kidding me? I'm looking at guys all around the league miss extra points and things like this, and this guy's very comfortable kicking a 48-yard field goal and wasting time on the clock.
Well, everything that they say, you know, Jerry Jones, you know, the head Garrett, you know, they're saying that this is their quarterback. You know, they believe this is their franchise quarterback. But everything that they do is, you know, as far as allowing him to go and show that he's that guy, says something totally different. The play calling doesn't show it.
Yeah, you talk about those waning moments and having the ball that close to scoring a touchdown, but you then all of a sudden pump the brakes and make sure you stay conservative. And no team should have full confidence in kickers this year, it seems like. I mean, maybe it's an anomaly, but this year it just seems like kickers all the time. We saw Justin Tucker. What? He never misses an extra point. First ever. So I look at it like Jason Garett is an issue, but the refs were really the problem. Think about this. The refs just penalized a long snapper for going through his routine. And you don't think that's correct? Watch how the next play after the penalty, after the infraction, he does the exact same thing and no penalty. So hold on, referees. Can you at least be enlightened to what I do pre-snap? Because there was nothing sudden about it, nothing dramatic, and nothing with intent to draw off the defensive lineman. But shout out to Jonathan Allen, as we're all taught as defenders, they give you anything to take advantage of. Take advantage of it and be the best actor you can be.
I'm looking at your face while you say it's on the refs. The refs, yeah, that's a bad call, but there's no guarantee, just like you said, because of the state of the fragility of these kickers' minds right now. They're so soft. Anyway, don't get me going on kickers. But Jason Garett, I agree right now. This is, to me, in this league, the way it's set up, like, be aggressive, go for it. Mike Vrabel yesterday went for it. I'm all for that. I don't know if I agree with the play call, but go for it. Right. This is, especially with the guys you have on that team who you think you have, like you said, James. Come on, put the ball on them. Put the onus on them.
I'm looking at the whole league has changed, but Jason Garett hasn't gotten the memo. I watched virtually every game yesterday. I got 3 direct TV Sunday ticket packages.
Big time. I see that suit, too.
I'm looking at every coach go for it on 4th down, be super aggressive. And I'm watching this Cowboys game and like, what is Jason Garett thinking? There's no guarantees in this field goal game. Get as close as you can. It was like he had no confidence in Dak, and then that run with Ezekiel Elliott, when they've bottled him up the entire game, it was just stupid. And so, I go back to this Amari Cooper decision, and I think it's about getting Zeke some running room, and I think it's about putting the pressure really on Jason Garett. No excuses there. Jerry's been crystal clear, man. He likes Dak Prescott. I don't think his actions have kind of said he likes Jason Garett, but he hasn't been as effusive in his praise of Jason Garett. So I look at this Amari Cooper move, and again, I think most of the pressure's on Jason Garett because Jerry likes Dak and Zeke.
Don't you think Jason, he doesn't trust his players?
Right.
That's all that.
Jason Garett does.
Jason Garett doesn't trust his players. I got 2 kids. Well, one's 10, one's 8, and this morning we're cooking breakfast, and they want to cook pancakes. And the 10-year-old can do it. And so I'm like, yeah, you can do it. You can go sit there and flip it over. But the 8-year-old, he can't do it. And I'm not going to trust him to do it. I hope that's good parody.
No, I get what you.
But I think that's how it is with Jason Garett and his players, with Dak and the rest of them. He just doesn't trust them.
Careful.
That's all that's saying.
Careful, though, Tony. Sometimes somebody knows something you don't. And the reason I don't trust him is for reasons I don't want to expose. But at the same time, he's being conservative because he's been conditioned to be conservative. Maybe he's given Dak those opportunities. And I saw a couple yesterday. Romo pointed out a couple that Dak,
Romo was nitpicking, but I hear you.
Well,
it was accurate.
Yeah.
It was nitpicking.
But there were moments where Dak, okay, you have the opportunity right there. Make the play, pull the trigger. And Dak has a conservative mindset in a NFL that is saying go out there and go get it, and there's very few.
Dude,
You got to think about it. He hasn't had to go out there and sling anything. In the first couple of years, they had a great running game. The offensive line was doing good. So his whole job was to go ahead, hand this ball off, and when the time comes, play action and hit it.
Right.
And that's
Young
what he was doing.
Roethlisberger. Yeah.
Right. That's what we had when early with Ben. You
Yeah,
know,
that's
we
right.
ran the ball with Bussy, Willie Parker, all them, and then it came down to it. And you know, Ben would hit a pass here and there. He'd scramble, keep the the play alive, and we get big plays off of it. And right now, he doesn't have that.
All right, coming up, Eric Reed and Malcolm Jenkins got into it about Colin Kaepernick before Sunday's game. We'll tell you whose side we're on next.